me. So today we will discuss some important PYQs. Okay. So in the first question here is let. What is this function called? Step function, our greatest integer function. Let step x denotes the greatest integer less than or equal to x. Then the domain of f of x equals to secant inverse of 2 step x plus 1 is. Right. So how can you find the domain of these secant inverse functions? Already we've seen about the domain and ranges of these inverse functions, right? So what is the domain of the secant inverse function? And secant inverse domain is always R, but except from -1 to 1, right? So you have to take R minus -1 to 1. So what it means? So which means, so here the secant inverse range is secant inverse x is either less than -1 or secant inverse x is either greater than or equal to 1, right? So this is the domain for this secant inverse x. So now inside of this function, what we are having here, 2 into step x plus 1. So just write down the conditions. 2 step x plus 1 is either less than or equals to -1, and here 2 into step x plus 1 either greater than or equals to 1 here, right? So from this 2 step x, how much less than or equals to -1, which is -2. So step x is less than or equals to -1. Clear? Yes, this is one condition. And from this, what you can write, 2 step x is greater than or equals to 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So step x is always greater than or equals to 0 or not? So now tell me what is the domain for this x here. So simply you can say it is R. How? Because the step x less than or equals to -1. If you can take the graph of this step x, so from here step x less than or equals to -1 means what are the values of x here? So step x can be -1. So here these are the values, right? Step x, here it is -1. These are the values 0 up to 1. So from here to here it is 1. From here to here it is 2. Right? So here the values are like this. Is it clear or not? So now here you can say step 1 is how much? 1 only. So here we are having like this. So this is the step function, right? So what they say, step x should be less than or equal to -1. It can be -1, and step x can be greater than or equals to 0. It can be 0 and more than 0. So for all values it is defined or not, right? So x is defined for all values. So you can take the domain of x is R here. Clear? Right. So now we'll see the next question. So let A be the sum of the all quotient of the expansions of 1 minus 2x plus 2x square whole power 2023 and 3 minus 4x square plus 2x cube whole power 2024, and B is limit x tends to 0, integral 0 to x log 1 plus t by 1 plus t power 2024 dt by x square. Here they including both binomial expansion and the limits and the integrations, right? So if the equation cx square plus dx plus c equals to 0 and 2bx square plus ax plus 4 is 0, and here it is quadratic expressions also they included, right? Have a common root where c, d, e belongs to R, then d is to c is to e is equal to. So how can you find it? So already you know how to find the expansion, sum of all the quotient in the expansion. So always you have to take the variable value is 1. Then you will get the sum of all the quotients in the given expansion or not. So first tell me A, B, all the quotients. So what is A here? So A is 1 minus 2 into 1 plus 2 into 1 square whole power 2023. Right? So when we are substituting the variable as 1, then we are getting sum of all the quotients in the given expansion. And for the second one, 3 minus 4 into 1 square plus 2 into 1 cube whole power 2024. This is the value of A. How much it is? So 1 minus 2 plus 2, 1. 1 power anything is 1. And here 3 minus 4, minus 1. Minus 1 plus 2, 1. 1 power anything is 1. So finally we are getting A value is how much? 1. So now find out the B value. What is B here? So limit x tends to 0 and integral of 0 to x, so which is definite integrals, right? So in this definite integrals, if you can if you can do the integration and substitute the values, so upper limit minus lower limit, right? So when you are applying the lower limit, we are getting constant term. So when you are applying the constant term, okay, when you substitute the upper limit here, you will get 0 by 0 form. Observe here, log 1 plus 0 by 1 plus 0, log 1 0, 0 by 0, right? So our given b term is, limit term is 0 by 0. What you have to apply? L'Hospital rule. So when you are applying L'Hospital rule, which is nothing but derivating both numerator and denominator individually. So both derivative and this integration got cancelled, right? Both are reciprocals, right? So both derivative and integrations got cancelled. Then what we left with here? Limit x tends to 0. So for the numerator, so log of 1 plus x by 1 plus x power 2024 divided by x square. Clear? So now here we have to do derivative for the denominator also, which is 2x. So now again apply here 0. So log 1 by 0, again 0 by 0, but here we have the form of limit x tends to 0, log 1 plus x by x. What is this value? Already we derived, this value becomes 1. And what is the other thing here? So 1 by 2 into 1 plus x power 2024. So now apply the 0 here. So 1 by 2. This value become 1. 1 into 1 by 2. So finally I am getting the b value is 2 here. Right. So a is 1, b is 1 by 2. Substitute in the given equation. So 2bx squared. 2b becomes 1. 1 into x squared plus ax. 1 into x plus 4 equals to 0. Clear? So now here our equation becomes x square plus x plus 4 equal to 0. So what are the roots for this equation? So the determinant, if you can find, it is less than 0, which means imaginary roots we are having. But they said here, so this equation and our given equation have common root. So cx square plus dx plus e equal to 0. So both are having common root and the discriminant is less than 0. So then you can say a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 equals to c1 by c2. So from this, c by 1 equal to d by 1 equal to e by 4. So what they ask here? D is to c is to e. How much? 1 is to 1 is to 4. That's it. Clear? So like this you can solve this type of question. So the next question here is, so let the triangle PQR be the image of the triangle with the vertices 1, 3, 3, 1 and 2, 4 in the line x plus 2y equal to 2. If the centroid of the triangle PQR is the point alpha comma beta, then you have to find 15 into alpha minus beta is equal to, right? So here already you know how to find the image and how to find the centroid of the given triangle or not. So here PQR is the image of the given triangle vertices. And the centroid of the triangle PQR is alpha comma beta, which is nothing but, what is the line equation? Suppose this is the line equation x plus 2y equal to 2. Okay, so this is actual triangle they given here. It is 1, 3 and 3, 1 and 2, 4. So this is the triangle they given. Okay, and they mention, so this is one more triangle PQR, right? So here the centroid is how much? Alpha comma beta. So here no need to find all the coordinates of the image of these vertices along this line, in this line, because here when you are taking the centroid, so if you take the centroid of this triangle, so the centroid of the other triangle is also image in this line. Clear? So for this what you have to do, instead of finding the vertices of the given this triangle PQR, you have to find the centroid of this triangle. So what is the centroid of this triangle? So centroid x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, 1 plus 3 plus 2 by 3, how much? 6 by 3, and y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, 8 by 3, right? So which is 2 comma 8 by 3. So this is the centroid of the first triangle. You can take this triangle as A, B, C. Now what is the centroid of the triangle PQR? Alpha comma beta. So how can you find? So which is nothing but the image of the point C is nothing but the centroid of this triangle PQR or not. So how can you find the image? So for this, so no need to take the long process, that is, so find out this point, midpoint of this point lies on this line, and you have to take the slopes of these two lines. So like that. Instead of that, directly apply the formula. What is the formula here? To find the image of the line. So which is x minus x1 by A equal to y minus y1 by B equal to 2 times of x1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. So minus of 2 times of x1 plus by1 plus c by a square plus b square. If you want to find the foot of the perpendicular of any point in the line, so then you have to take this 2 out. That's it. X minus x1 by a equal to y minus y1 by b equal to minus of x1 plus b1 plus c by a square plus b square. That is the foot of the perpendicular. And this, when you are putting 2, it is nothing but the image of the given point. So what is the x1 y1? 2 comma 8 by 3. And here a, b, c are, what is a, b, c? So a here it is 1 and b is 2 and c is minus 2. Because ax plus by plus c equal to 0, you have to take the line. Apply, substitute here, what will you get? X minus 2 by 1 and y minus 8 by 3 by b is how much? So here x and y is nothing but you have to find the points. So already they mentioned those are alpha and beta. Just substitute x as alpha here. Alpha minus x1 2 by a is 1. So beta minus y1 8 by 3. B is how much? 2 here. And which is minus 2 times of x1. So 1 into 2. 2 plus b by 1. 2 into 8 by 3. 16 by 3 plus c. So minus 2 by a square plus b square. What is a? 1. B square 2. So which is 5 here. Right? So now alpha equal to how much? 2 plus. So minus 2 comes to this side plus 2 minus how much? 2 minus 2 got cancelled. 16 by 5 3s are 15. 16 2s are 32. Right? So minus 32 by 15. And what about beta here? So beta equal to same thing, 2 2s are 4 and here 8 by 3 minus 4 into 16 by 15. Right? So from this take 15 alpha because they ask about 15 into alpha minus beta. So what is 15 alpha? 15 2s are 30 minus 32 which is minus 2 and 15 beta. So here it is 5 8s are 40. So 15 beta equal to 40 minus 64. So how much it is? 64 minus 40 which is 24. Right? So now 15 into alpha minus beta. So which is equal to minus 2 times of. So 15 into alpha minus beta means minus 2 minus 24. So which is 24. How much it is? 22. That's it. Clear? So like this directly you can find by using the formula of image, you can find the image of any point with respect to the any line ax plus by plus c equals to 0. Clear?